Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. I hope you all are fine. I welcome to all of you in your first online class. I am Sehri Siddiq from Abistani Sufiya School, going to teach you the subject of mathematics. There are totally 6 chapters in your book, and all chapters are quite lengthy and important. Now we are going to start the first unit, that is quadratic equations. Here you can see the title page of unit number 1 on your screens. In this chapter we will discuss the definition of the quadratic equation and its solutions by using different methods. For example, by factorization, by completing square, by quadratic formula. Before going to discuss, let's have a look at the concept of equation and its types. An equation is a mathematical sentence that uses the equal sign to show that two expressions are equal. Or we can say that an expression having sign of equality in between is called an equation. Now there are a few examples here. The first example is 2x plus 3 equals to 4, 4y minus 2x equals to 1, and the last one is 9x minus 2y equals to 2x. Now the types of equations. There are different type of equations, but here we only discussing the two types. The first one is the linear equation and the second one is the quadratic equation. Now firstly we will talk about the linear equation. It is the simplest type of the equation, as a linear equation in one variable is an equation equivalent to one of the form ax plus b equals to 0, where a and b are the real numbers and x is the variable. That means a linear equation having degree or power 1 is called the linear equation. Here you can say that x is the variable, a and b are the constants. Here are the few examples. The first one is 2x minus 4 equals to minus 1. Here you can see that the exponent of the variable is 1, because where in any variable where the no exponent is present, that means that here the exponent is 1. In the second example, 3y plus 4 equals to 5. Here the variable is y and also having power 1. In the last example, 7x minus 3y equals to 6. Now we will talk about the quadratic equation. First of all, definition. An equation which contains the square of unknown quantity or variable but no higher power is called the quadratic equation, or an equation of second degree. Easy to say that an equation in which a variable have maximum power 2 is called a quadratic equation. That is why we called it as the second degree equation. And its standard or the general form: a second degree equation in one variable x of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here a is not equals to 0 and a, b, c are the real numbers, or we can say that these are the constants. Now examples of the quadratic equation. The first example is 7x square plus 11x minus 3 equals to 0. Here you can see that the highest power of that equation is maximum 2, then power 1 x, and last is the constant and then equals to 0. This is the standard or the general form. First x square, then x, and the last one is constant and equals to 0. Same in the second example, 5x square minus 4x minus 2 equals to 0, and 2x square minus 15x minus 1 equals to 0. So in this way you can make many more different type of the quadratic equations. Now we will going to discuss about the pure quadratic equation, and it can be defined as if b equals to 0 in a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then it is called a pure quadratic equation. That is ax square plus c equals to 0. So here what does it mean? It means that pure quadratic equation can be obtained from the standard quadratic equation. We just have to put 0 in place of the second value, which is b, so that the whole value of x in the equation would be 0 after putting the value of b, and it is of the form just like this: ax square plus c equals to 0. Here you can see that there is no b value in that expression. For example, x square minus 16 equals to 0, or we can write it as x square. This minus 16 will be shifted on the right side and it will become plus 16. And the second example, 5x square minus 40 equals to 0, or we can write it as 5x square equals to 40, because when we shift minus 40 on the right side, it will become plus 40. In this example, you can see that there is no value of x. So in this way, you can make more pure quadratic equations from the standard form. Now here you can see the comparison between the standard form and the pure quadratic equation. Here are the few examples. First, you can see that the standard form, first example, 6x square plus 11x minus 35 equals to 0, and 2x square minus 4x minus 2 equals to 0, and the last one is 20x square minus 15 minus 10 equals to 0. This is the standard form, because in these three examples, first value is x square, then x, and the last one is only constant, and on the right side equals to 0. Same in the case second and third. Now move towards the pure form. First example, x square plus 81 equals to 0. Here you can see that there is no x value, only exponent 2 and the only constant present here, and then in the right side equals to 0. Same in the case in the second example, 2x square plus 41 equals to 0, and x square minus 36 equals to 0. Now have a look at your first exercise, exercise 1.1, question number 1, in which you just have to convert the equation into the standard form and point out the pure quadratic equation. There are totally 6 parts of question number 1, and all the questions are different, so that there is no hard and fast rule to convert that questions into the standard form. It depends on the question type. For example, in the first question, first part, 2 factors will multiply, but all these other parts we just have the fractions, and different type of fractions are adding or subtracting each other. So let's start our first exercise, exercise 1.1, question number 1. Write the following quadratic equations into the standard form and point out the pure quadratic equation. This is your part number 1, and the question is x plus 7 into x minus 3 equals to minus 7. Here you can see that 2 factors are multiply each other and then equals to 0. So we just have to multiply these factors. You know very well that how can we multiply 2 factors, but again I'll repeat the process. The first step, x into x minus 3. What is mean that? We just have to select the first value of the first factor into the second factor plus the second value of the first factor into again second factor. equals to minus 3. So it will become x into x minus 3 plus 7 into x minus 3 equals to minus 7. Now by expanding brackets, it will be x into x, x square, x into 3, 3x plus 7x minus 7 3s are 21 equals to minus 7. Again, next step, x square plus 7x and minus 4x. It will become 4x minus 21 equals to minus 7. Again, x square plus 4x minus 7. As you know very well that we just have to convert it into the standard form, and in the standard form on the extreme right side it should be 0. So we have to shift minus 7 on the left side. It minus 7 will become plus 7, and on the right side it will become 0. So the expression is x square plus 4x minus 21 plus 7 equals to 0. In the next step, x square plus 4x plus 7 and minus 21 will become minus 14 equals to 0. So this is the required standard form of the quadratic equation, because it's a requirement that we just have to convert it into the standard form. So it is a quadratic equation, not a pure equation, because we know that in the pure equation there is no x value. So it is the standard form of the quadratic equation. Now we will move towards the question number 1, part 5, and the question is x plus 3 over x plus 4 minus x minus 5 over x equals to 1. Because here the two fractions are subtracting, so we can't simply subtract both these fractions. We required these fractions of LCM, and we multiply each term by the LCM. Okay, second step, we have to multiply above each factor by LCM, and it will become the LCM of the factor is x plus 4 into x. So we multiply x into x plus 4 by each value or term. So it will become x into x plus 4 multiplied by the first value, which is x plus 3 over x minus 4, minus sign as it is, and again the LCM x into x plus 4 multiplied by the second factor, which is x minus 5 over x, equals to 1 into x plus 4. By expanding or simplify it, it will become, here you can see that from numerator x plus 4 and denominator x plus 4 will be cancelled out, because these are the same values, and the remaining value is x into x plus 3. From the second factor, you can see that from numerator and denominator x is the same value, so it will be cancelled out, and the remaining factor is x plus 4 into x minus 5 equals to, by expanding this bracket, x into x, x square, and x into 4, 4x. The remaining brackets, now expand the remaining brackets, it will become x into x, x square, plus x into 3, 3x, minus sign is again as it is, and again we multiply both these factors by the remaining, before we have to discuss the remaining process, x into x, x square, plus minus minus 5x, again 4 into x, 4x, and plus minus minus 5 4s are 20 equals to x square plus 4x. In the next step, x square plus 3x minus into x square minus x minus 20 equals to x square plus 4x as it is. Again, by expanding this bracket, it will become x square plus 3x as it is. When we expand the bracket and the minus sign is present from the outside, then we expanding the bracket, all the signs of the including brackets will be changed. Then it will become minus x square minus minus plus x and minus minus plus again 20 equals to x square plus 4x. Again in the second step, 3x, here you can see that x square plus x square and minus x square. You know very well that when the same values with opposite sign, it will be cancelled out. So x square and minus x square will be cancelled out. The remaining value is 3x plus x and plus 20 equals to x square plus 4x. Next, 3x plus x, 4x plus 20 as it is equals to x square plus 4x as it is. In the next step, because we have to convert it into the standard form, so we just have to shift all the values from on the one side, and on the other side there should be 0. So we have to shift that values 4x plus 20 on the right side. So it will become 0. First value is x square as it is plus 4x as it is, and plus 4x here on the left side. When we shift this plus 4 on the right side, it will become minus 4x, and here plus 20, when it will be shifted on the right side, it will become minus 20. As you can see that plus 4 and minus 4, again same values with opposite sign, it will be cancelled out, and the remaining result is x square, it will be cancelled out, minus 20 as it is, and equals to 0. Here you can see that only x square and the constant value is present, but there is no x value, and we have talked about this, that in which expression x value is not present, then it will become the pure quadratic equation. So this is the pure quadratic equation, not the standard form, because standard form having the value x but there is no x value. So this is the pure quadratic equation, which is our required result. Now I am leaving the remaining parts of question number 1 for your practice, and these parts you can see on your slide. Now this is our today's lesson. Inshallah, in the next lecture I will come with the new lesson. So stay home and take care of yourself. Jazakallahu khaira.